Number 10 Sukhoi Su-27. Top speed 1,550 miles per hour or 2,500 kilometers per hour. Also referred to by NATO as flanker, the Sukhoi Su-27 is a Russian fighter aircraft introduced in 1985 to the air forces of the Soviet Union. Today, it is one of the primary military aircraft of the Russian Air Force and a lot of other countries including Belarus, China, India, Indonesia, Kazakhstan, and Vietnam. Development of the flanker began in 1969 at Sukhoi Design Bureau. It was meant as a direct response to the USAF F-15 fighter. Although the initial prototypes were largely considered inferior to its US counterpart, its designer kept on working on the aircraft and eventually managed to build arguably the finest air superiority fighter not only in Russia but all over the world of the 20th century. Number 9 F-111 Aardvark. Top speed 1,650 miles per hour or 2,655 kilometers per hour. In the early 1960s, both the Air Force and Navy were looking for a new aircraft. The former needed a supersonic fighter with the ability to fly at low altitude, avoid radar detection, and evade surface-to-air missiles. Meanwhile, the latter wanted a well-equipped carrier interceptor to engage Soviet bombers before they could even launch anti-ship missiles. Despite the different needs, they only had one answer, the F-111B, which later developed into the F-111 Aardvark. The Navy ended up never taking to the F-111, whereas the Air Force accepted more than 500 units deployed for various roles, including electronic warfare and strategic bombing. There have been many different developments over the years, and the F-111F, modern yet with less expensive avionics system, was the last version produced for attack. Number 8 McDonnell Douglas F-15 Eagle. Top speed 1,807 miles per hour or 3,017 kilometers per hour. Developed in the darkest hours of tactical air command during the Vietnam War, the F-15 Eagle has matured enough to transform into one of the world's best air superiority fighters. It has a history of victories against multiple adversaries, including the Foxbat MiG-25s. At higher altitude, the F-15 Eagle has a maximum speed of Mach 2.5. At sea level, it is capable of flying at Mach 1.2. In fact, the aircraft is so powerful that it could break the speed of sound flying straight up. The aircraft was first introduced in 1976. Today, it is still in service with primary users including the USAF itself, Japan Air Self-Defense Force, Royal Saudi Air Force, and Israeli